Right, so this is my idea, and it's a what if series. And basically, I'm gonna do a what if scenario, and then we will just talk about it, and it's all gonna be about the stuff we want to talk about. So you know, it's gonna be aliens. So first of all, what if aliens turned up tomorrow, but they were not nice and they attacked us? What do you generally think would happen? Now, there's two parts to this, I think.
Oh, I think I know
What if
where
one,
I'd go with this.
they wanted to slaughter us? So they want our world and they just want to slaughter us. We're in the way, bosh. Alright? How would they do it? How accurate sci-fi movies? Because that's really the basis of our information, is we're going to talk about sci-fi movies, you know we are.
Yeah, of course, it is some of the basis, yeah.
Oh, but what if they wanted to enslave us? Alright? So, that's the two scenarios. So, if you're at sci-fi movies, best sci-fi movies that talk about this. Independence Day.
Yeah.
War of the Worlds.
Yeah.
Any others?
No, there's quite a lot that touch on this
Alien
topic, don't they?
invasion.
Hostile. There's a lot. Mars Attacks was a bit of a funny one, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's a good one.
There's loads that go down this.
What's the one where they turn into us? So they're like plants or something that come down, they grow into, and they take over the body. Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
That's it,
That
yeah.
sort of thing. So they don't come down in spaceships, they like throw spores out, don't they? So that's another way. But I was thinking about this, weirdly, because I had a dream. And I woke up, because again, we talk about this stuff so fucking much now, I've started to dream about it.
Nice.
I don't think any sci-fi movie where they come down with space weapons and go, "Pachoo," you know, Independence Day, boo, makes any sense. In Independence Day, for a start, those spaceships could have fired from outer space.
Well, yeah, they probably didn't need to come into the atmosphere to do it. But no,
They
you're
wouldn't
right.
even know they were there.
They're not going to fire individually on individual human targets. If there's a race of intelligent beings that are capable of, well, understanding physics better than we do, breaking the speed of light or finding a way to travel quick enough to
Just the
traverse
fact that
the
they've
vast
got here
distances of
means they're
space
smarter than us, yeah.
means that they're significantly smarter than us. If they're hostile and they want us dead, you won't know it. You'll just be dead.
Yeah.
How would they do it?
Yeah, how would they do it? What is a more sensible way? Right, so I don't even think you would need a species that much more advanced than us.
You could induce some kind of natural disasters on a reasonably large scale, like severe flooding, severe earthquake.
Using some sort of like gravitational thing or something. Let the Earth wipe us out.
Or just drop a nuke in a volcano.
Yeah, or the caldera. You could go up the trigger the super volcano in Yellowstone. That does kind of then have to sort of go away and come back in a few years, because the Earth will be fucked for a few years, and a load of us would probably survive.
It's a lot of effort.
A few of us would survive, at least.
They don't need to want to colonise the planet and need us not to be here.
Not in the way
for that to happen, probably.
Unless they wanted a slave race, in which case they would just cull us.
Well, yeah.
Kill a few, or kill let 1 in 10 survive, and then
exactly, yeah. You kill enough off that the survivors are just glad to have survived, and they're happy to do the bidding of their new masters.
But I was thinking another one is the day after tomorrow. Not the day after tomorrow. That's the Ice Age one. The day the Earth stood still.
That's it. Yeah.
So in the original, the day the Earth stood still, the robot is there, and they sort of said, "Look, you've just created nuclear weapons. We're trying here to stop you from destroying yourselves." But then we shoot at the robot or something, and in the Keanu Reeves version, then the robot's visor opens up and he goes, and just starts blasting everything. In the Keanu Reeves version, though, they set off a nano weapon, which I thought was really interesting. And the nano weapon is just basically a nanite, which is a tiny little robot. But all the nanite did was replicate and take matter apart. So it was just a wave, it was a cloud, and it just wiped out anything organic in its process. It latched onto anything organic and it just took it apart. Yeah. On the cellular level. So it just dissolved everything.
That'd be more likely what they do if they're an intelligent race.
Yeah,
they would be targeted. It'd be targeted, wouldn't it? Because they wouldn't necessarily be that bothered about the less intelligent animals.
Well, they might want
surviving. They might
be more advanced than us and actually go, we quite like nature.
Yeah.
Humans, they don't seem to like nature very much. We like the, lions, aren't they lovely? But humans slaughter everything in their path. They might look at us and that Agent Smith in the Matrix, they're like a virus. But the only thing that goes into an area, Mr. Anderson, you go into an area, you use all the resources up, and then you move on to the next. The only other animal that does that in species, or the only other thing that does that, is a virus. So aliens might look at us like that. We're a virus and it's exterminate cancer.
Quite possibly, mate. Yeah, I think they could do.
But I was saying this, what you would do if I was an alien species and you're just even a little bit more advanced than us, is you would come down in vessels, and you would take people and you would experiment on them, and you would create either a nanite-based or a genetic-based weapon.
Yeah.
And that might take a few years. You might even pick up the odd cow and dissect the odd cow and just go, just to make sure you're not going to slaughter everything. Do you know what I mean? Maybe pick up the odd animal here and there and just go, just check that this weapon doesn't kill everything. We only want to kill the humans. And then they would just very quietly introduce that weapon. Maybe in our food. Maybe in hay. And in crop fields. That they would come down and maybe a byproduct is they create the odd circle here and there.
Quite possibly.
But they create the thing. We're probably not the technological level to know it's even happening. And then you could just create a nanite, to say, that goes in, finds heart material, and then just sits there until the switch is flipped. And then as soon as the switch is flipped, it just stops your heart. And one day we could all just Thanos it. Dead. Something.
Quite possibly, yeah.
And we would just drop down. Or dissolves us. Or whatever.
Yeah,
or a genetic weapon that is just an illness that just fucking kills everyone.
Yeah, it's going to be a clever way of wiping out. It wouldn't be firing individual weapons on individual targets, I don't think.
No, I just don't see the point in that. There's the Battle of New York in the film with the thing that they come down and they're a little bit more advanced than us, and then our armies go back. It's just we wouldn't do that. We're already moving towards not doing that now.
Yeah.
The American army spent a lot of money on drones and things, and we're trying to move away from putting boots on the ground now.
Exactly.
So why would an alien species put boots on the ground?
Why would it risk its people? It wouldn't want to. It's unnecessary. Not when you've got forms of technology that can do far quicker annihilation.
Yeah. That we wouldn't be able to do a damn thing about. It'd be like Battleship, that fucking awful movie with Rihanna.
Probably be like Prometheus, in all honesty. That's what it would be exactly like.
I've only seen that film once, and I genuinely can't remember most of it.
Well, they've got that substance that they created when they just travel to different worlds, and that substance then just destroys all life, and then starts life back up again, starts afresh from single-celled.
That's
bacteria.
exactly what I'm talking about there. Well, except you wouldn't have to wipe out all life though, because most life is probably quite useful.
No, you can't.
You could program it just to wipe out humans, couldn't you?
You can't create forever infinitely without destroying.
No, it is easier to create from a blank canvas.
So, destruction is a necessary part of creation.
If you need a different ecosystem for you, then yes, you would want to wipe out everything and then introduce, and then basically re-terraform the planet to suit you, wouldn't you? So, maybe you would want to actually get it down to nothing, and then reintroduce bacteria, this sort of thing that is conducive to you. So maybe it would be a wipe the slate clean, start again.
Yeah, not beyond the. Yeah, definitely following the Prometheus line there. Yeah.
Battleship, they come down and they create a force field in the shape of a game board, and then they allow them. They put in several rules, like they ignore you. It's like the Borg from Star Trek. They ignore you unless you're a threat. That doesn't make any sense at all. Why would you create your own rules that immediately hamper you? They've got guns, but as long as they don't aim at us, we'll leave them alone.
No.
Oh, they've aimed them at us, fire. No, you wouldn't do that. You would go, right, that's a threat, even if they've got, like space weapons and we've got the equivalent of a bow and arrow, you would still slaughter the army immediately. It goes, right. When the British forces created the greatest empire the world's ever seen, we turned up and we either bought the leaders and went, okay, now you're part of the British Empire, and all the leaders are running off with gold going, yeah, okay. Or we turned up and we slaughtered the army, even when they've got spears. We're going, we've got guns, you've got spears, bring it on, sort of thing. And that's no alien would turn up and go, we will have a set of rules for this
Well,
engagement.
no, but that's just a Hollywood film, isn't it?
It was a shit film. It was beyond awful. And Rihanna was fucking awful in it as well. So yeah, I think that's what would happen, isn't it? We wouldn't even know it was going to happen.
I don't think you would if they're as hostile as we are. We'd probably just you'd be wiped out before you even contemplated their arrival.
Yeah, exactly.
Or on the point of oh look.
Yeah. What's that? Thanos. Gone.
You might get that momentary.
Yeah. Right. So, in the next What If episode, I'm thinking disclosure. So, what if disclosure is actually happening, and how would people react if tomorrow the government, especially if Donald Trump actually walked out onto the thing in front of the White House, says, you know what, hey everybody, I'm very, very intelligent, and actually I've just realised that through my intelligence, that's my Donald Trump impression, it's good, isn't it? The aliens actually exist, and they've been visiting us, and there's 57 or whatever species, and I think, what if that happened? That'll be our next episode.
Good what if episode, yeah.
Okay. Thanks very much, and we'll see you next time.
See you next time.